we live on YouTube? Are we live on YouTube? All right. All right. Thing about Starcraft 3. All right. Let's talk about Starcraft 3. So Starcraft 2's been around since I was in undergrad in 2010 or 2011. So it's 15 plus years of Starcraft 2. It would make sense to me that Blizzard or someone else make a new Starcraft 3 game in the next couple of years and release it around the 20-year anniversary of Starcraft 2. That makes sense to me. As a longtime Starcraft 2 player and Starcraft 1 player and fan, I'm not a professionally ranked player, but I've played for a long time. And as a software engineer, I'm very interested in what the plan for Starcraft 3 is and if I can somehow get involved or, even make it. So I got to thinking and journaling, what should Starcraft 3 be? And I just wrote some stuff. Right, so Starcraft 2, it's a real-time strategy game. It's not for everyone. Or is it? So Starcraft 3 should be a great real-time strategy game for everyone. And so then I kind of break that statement into features. It's great, it's real-time, it's strategy, and it's for everyone. So what does it mean for this game to be great? It's visually pleasing, the audio, the sound effects and the music are pleasing, the story is layered and interesting, it activates our imagination somehow in like the futuristic Starcraft sense. And what makes it real time? The global interconnectivity, so all the different real-time servers, so I can play with other people in America or in the Americas it'd be really cool to somehow get it more connected. There are like national firewalls and stuff to deal with, but in like the in-game chat system and monitoring to figure out, there's a lot there. Like safety features, which I think Starcraft 2 is like, it has some safety features, but like compared to League of Legends or something like that, the safety features don't seem as developed. And yeah, I feel like I'm 35. The generation of gamers below me, I think, prefer that more of like Riot League of Legends sort of anti-hack, anti-harassment compared to Starcraft 2, which is sort of lacking on those features. That being said, Starcraft 2 also has very low, I think, comparatively doesn't make much money compared to League of Legends. The whole MOBA style came from Warcraft 3 custom maps, Dota, yeah. So, the next thing that would make Starcraft 3 real time is low latency. So, sometimes if one user has a slow computer or a toaster, or if their graphics are turned too high, or their internet is shoddy, doesn't make for a good game. And so sort of figuring out those factors beforehand and not excluding people with inferior computer setups or whatever. That the last thing I thought of that would make StarCraft 3 real time are updates to the game. So responding to user feedback, and making the game more adaptable than StarCraft 2. So StarCraft 2 has custom maps, right? And so you think, make StarCraft 3, why not just make a new custom map for whatever idea or new unit or map or game mechanic? So there should be some sort of upgrades to the physics and the graphics and the algorithms, and there should be AI features, so instead of people building secondary systems to make an AI control their units, to build those AI features into the game so people can sort of like drag and drop AI blocks together to train different things, or like code inside the game like that. I think that would be really next level and cool to sort of like bring that educational programming aspect into the actual game. Okay, so the next feature category is strategy. So we did great in real time. So now it's strategy, and then for everyone, right? It's a great real-time strategy game for everyone. So we did great in real time. So strategy for the strategy feature, like the features that make it a strategy game. Like what? So there's macro, so sort of having a big general strategy, and then there's micro, like controlling individual units around, and tactics, sort of like high level strategy versus localized tactics. There's balance updates, so like different units will have different attributes change, like their attack power or their defense, to balance the game as the game operators and creators collect data on how people are playing, and making sure that the different races are balanced. So like the win ratio should, with 3 races, should, if the game is balanced, should be roughly 33% each. And so if the game's not balanced, one race will have a higher win percentage than the others if you have a large enough data set. So collecting that data and making those updates after the game is released is and planning for that is important. New units, existing units, that's the thing that made StarCraft 2 so exciting, was to have the existing units from StarCraft 1 mixed with the new units from StarCraft 2, and I think that theme is really strong. You could also bring back some units from StarCraft 1. I think there's like the Defiler or something, I think there's a lot of fun stuff to do in terms of units, naming units. Yeah. And like the famous sound clips, like the SCV sound clips are like famous. So yeah, new tactics, new strategies. So like one personal complaint I have with StarCraft 2 is that I'm like splitting Marines to avoid baneling busts and stuff like that. And then when I play Age of Empires, there's a button for unit formations, and I just click that, and the units change their formation. So I'm been curious about playing with unit formations in StarCraft 2 or StarCraft 3, and I thought maybe I can even make like a custom map to sort of test that out with some unit formation buttons and programming. That's something I think it might be fun to like try to add unit formation buttons to StarCraft 2. And in general, the existing tactics like rushes, ground upgrades, air, sneak attacks, baiting, team play. Yeah. All right, so that's everything I thought of for strategy features. Now, the last category is for everyone, and this is where I think maybe StarCraft 2 is lacking, maybe not, because I know like people will listen and watch me play StarCraft 2, and I'll listen to other people playing StarCraft 2, and that's not a bad experience either. So it's not just the players' experience, but it's like the fans and the haters. Like, is it a good experience for them? Yeah. For example, the StarCraft 2 unit, Terran unit named Widowmine might be triggering to somebody. And some like, is that a good unit name? There's all sorts of things like that in StarCraft 2 that I like, like sensitivity and safety that aren't really clear to me, but there's also the whole cool factor of, it's like a Space Marine games, and sort of like Warhammer, where it's like rockets and missiles and space lasers. So, yeah. So those are my thoughts about StarCraft 3, and I don't know if anyone from Blizzard or whoever else catches this video, let me know if you're making StarCraft 3.